KSAT 12. Good Morning San Antonio starts right now.
Hi, happy Wednesday.
Yes.
We made it to the end of July, and we've gotten lucky with the weather, but RJ was telling me earlier about his trip to HEB.
Yeah, it was not a great trip. Usually love going to HEB, but I went during the middle of not only rush hour, but the middle during probably the hottest time of the day. It was like 5 o'clock. It was very busy out there, looking for parking. Yeah, but it's gotten a little bit warm outside.
Right, and I mean, we seem a little spoiled, but I mean, yeah, even walking in the parking lot, you need a bottled water just for that trip.
Oh, come on, RJ. It wasn't that far to your car, was it?
Oh, man. Rough times out there. No, just
hold
love
that,
HEB. Love HEB.
Hold that tub of ice cream that you bought up to your head while you're walking.
It's a good idea.
Yes.
Ice cream sounds good. Yeah.
It's been toasty of late. I want to show you the satellite picture because like the last couple of days, we've had morning clouds. Not only that, we're starting to see some of that Saharan dust working too. We're not seeing that on satellite, or at least not on this satellite, but we can see those morning low clouds. Those will burn off here pretty soon. There's the Saharan dust, and it has advanced from being on the Texas coast this morning, starting to move inland. I've seen pictures of Houston. You can definitely see the haze down around Corpus Christi too, and that will start to work in here around San Antonio. So expect a haze in the sky today. We'll continue to monitor air quality. So far, it's not been a problem at all. But where you see that orange color down there along the coast, that's where it is sensitive for some groups. If you have asthma or if allergies really do get to you, the dust can bother you a little bit. So we'll keep an eye on that. So far, so good here in San Antonio. 97 today, hazy skies, and look for a breezy wind too out of the south, anywhere from 10 to 15 miles per hour. That heat index, RJ, I'm sorry to say, we'll be back above 100 this afternoon. So be careful if you're walking across those parking lots, okay?
Yes, yeah, we'll be okay. We'll be okay. Won't probably go to HEB at 5 o'clock in the afternoon. But thank you very much for that, Justin. All right, quick check of our traffic here with our traffic authority. TransGuide, 281, 410, traffic moving along pretty good both directions right there. 281 Jones-Maltzberger, a little bit close to the quarry. We're seeing northbound, southbound traffic moving pretty well there as well. I-10 westbound at Flores, that's going to be a disabled vehicle off to the side of the road there. And 410 west at Cherry Ridge, those are going to be a couple of trouble spots if you're about to step outside right now. But other than that, everything's looking pretty good outside. Stephanie?
Thank you, RJ. Well, one person is dead after a shooting on the north side. San Antonio police were called to a home near Loop 1604 and Lock Hill Selma Road. This was just before 3 this morning for reports of shots fired. Now, police say a house party was taking place when those shots rang out. They believe that several people were involved. And right now we know that one person was found shot in the driveway across the street. This is an ongoing investigation, though, and we will bring you more information when it becomes available.
Yes, our Patty Santos has been covering that since early this morning. Well, moving on now to today's 9 at 9.
The political leader of Hamas is dead and marks the death of 2 senior leaders of Iranian-backed groups in a matter of hours. Iran gave no details on how he was killed, and Israel did not immediately comment on any involvement. Experts say it is not likely his death will change the trajectory of the war in Gaza because the group's top leader is still believed to be holed up in the tunnels under Gaza.
Alexander Castro is set to stand trial for manslaughter today. The prosecution claims that in July of 2022, Castro was driving 91 miles per hour in a construction zone on Highway 281 near TPC Parkway when he hit the back of another vehicle that was stopped. Investigators say that 24-year-old Alexandra Shea West Siebert was stopped after being caught in traffic back up on 281 that had been caused by a wrong-way crash when she was hit. Siebert died from her injuries.
Vice President Kamala Harris plans to announce her pick for running mate by early next week. Several Democratic leaders have been listed as potential running mates, many of which have been on the campaign trail vouching for Harris. Now, yesterday, Harris visited battleground state Georgia, speaking to a crowd of 10,000, challenging former President Donald Trump to reconsider a debate.
New images were released during the hearing of the assassination attempt of former President Donald Trump, and the acting director of the Secret Service testified while Republican lawmakers questioned him to compare the number of agents assigned to Trump that day to the number that would be assigned to President Biden. House lawmakers have established a bipartisan task force to investigate the security failures. A final report is expected by December.
Floating barriers aimed at deterring migrants on the Rio Grande can stay in place for now after a federal appeals court ruling. That ruling wiped away a judge's preliminary ruling that had directed Texas to remove the buoys. DOJ sued Texas in July of last year, claiming the barriers were unlawfully installed.
Amazon is now responsible for unsafe or faulty products that are sold on its website and app. The Consumer Product Safety Commission issued a decision and order against Amazon.com Incorporated. They found more than 400,000 defective products sold on Amazon. The list includes carbon monoxide detectors that didn't alarm and several kinds of children's pajamas that turned out to be flammable. This decision means that Amazon is now forced to issue recalls on these items.
Meta has reached a $1.4 billion settlement with the state of Texas. The settlement stems from allegations that Meta had collected facial identification information on millions of users in the state. According to the lawsuit filed in 2022, Meta violated Texas's state privacy laws by automatically tagging users' faces on its site.
A major recall has expanded to include several meat products linked with a deadly listeria outbreak. The U.S. Department of Agriculture has included 7 million additional pounds of recalled boar's head meat products. The USDA said that the meats were packaged with sell-by dates from July 29th through October 17th. As of Tuesday, 34 illnesses had been reported in 13 states, including 2 deaths.
The National Highway Traffic Safety Administration has issued a recall notice for nearly 2 million Teslas because of a hood issue. There is a risk that the car's software could fail to detect an unlatched hood. That could cause the hood to suddenly fly open and obstruct the driver's view. Tesla has released a software update to fix the issue. And that's today's 9 at 9.
Well, every day, migrants cross illegally into the U.S., and many become overwhelmed by the punishing weather and the difficult terrain.
Well, teams of Border Patrol agents are often dispatched to help save lives. Our Daniela Ibarra shows us what that rescue mission looks like.
We're out here on a ranch in Carrizo Springs. It is hot and the brush is thick and thorny, not unlike the conditions that migrants experience when they cross into the U.S. Border Patrol invited us out here to show us how they respond to those migrants who need help. It's the sound of desperation. This is the man Border Patrol agents are looking for. In this scenario, he's a migrant from Honduras. He says he's dizzy and wants to be rescued. It's a situation Chief Patrol Agent Robert Danley says happens often.
These people that are crossing and find themselves in distress, they don't know the area, they may not know exactly where they crossed the border.
Señor, contésteme. Señor, this is Eagle Pass 911 operator.
After calling for help, the migrant wanders into the brush. Agents head out to try and find him, deploying a canine to track his scent. A few minutes later, they find the migrant laying underneath a tree and unconscious. The team, including EMTs and paramedics, worked to save him.
Hey, can you hear me?
In the field, agents hook the migrant up to an IV before loading him on a gurney.
1, 2, 3.
This is a best-case scenario. Since last October, agents in the Del Rio sector have rescued 203 people. Like this man, 121 have died trying to cross. While it's their job to help, Border Patrol Agent Gonzalo Flores says the humanity isn't lost on them.
They're putting their life on the line, and so, it motivates us to go out there, find them, locate them, and give them the attention and the medical care that they deserve and need.
And, there's some Americans who say, some of these migrants are crossing in illegally. Why is Border Patrol helping them? What would you tell them?
So our motto is honor first, and I don't think that you can be honorable without being able to take care of the people that you serve or you work around, that you're responsible for.
While it's difficult to watch, Danley hopes this demonstration saves lives.
Maybe it'll help dissuade those folks from trying to attempt an illegal entry and put themselves in peril.
Daniela Ibarra, KSAT 12 News.
And by scanning that QR code on your screen right now, you can watch Daniela's one-on-one sit-down conversation with Border Patrol Del Rio Sector Chief Robert Danley. Now, he has been with the Border Patrol for more than 20 years and offers an open perspective of the recent surges of illegal border crossings, how they have impacted border security and Border Patrol agents themselves. That story is available to watch right now.
And happening today, this is a special edition, this is tomorrow of Doc Talk. This week, we want your questions on the back to school health. I know a lot of people are thinking about this. Scan the QR code that you see on your screen and submit questions that you have about your child's health before they head back into the classroom. Obviously, this is top of mind for a lot of people. We'll take those questions to a local pediatrician and talk to them tomorrow about it. KSAT 12's Doc Talk airs every Thursday at 6:30 p.m.
And as our kiddos get ready to head back to class, a reminder about COVID-19. It's on the rise here in San Antonio.
That's right. Our Avery Everett takes a look at what you need to know before school starts.
No one wants to spend the summer sneezing or coughing, but it's a reality that doctors are warning of, and that's because of rising COVID-19 cases across San Antonio.
Are we seeing an influx this summer?
We are seeing an increase in COVID cases this summer.
Across the third week of July, University Health reported 336 positive tests for COVID-19. Now that number jumped more than 100 cases from the previous week in July. Doctors say one concern is that mandatory reporting anymore is pretty slim.
It's been a bit challenging because we don't see as much data, as much information.
There's some issues with national and statewide reporting.
Summer surges are expected with people traveling across the country, but doctors say stopping the spread can be pretty simple.
Stay home if you're sick.
Wash your hands.
Yeah, pretty good advice there from those doctors. Thank you very much to Avery for that. And we know that parents and students are getting ready for, obviously, classes to resume. So KSAT, we're right here for you to help you with all your back to school needs. If you scan the QR code that you see at the bottom of your screen, it'll take you to our website, ksat.com, where you can find a list of back to school events and giveaways. There's a lot of them happening between now and the first day of school. You said you did some shopping yesterday, so you're already kind of getting the ball rolling.
Yes, we've been doing it like in steps because I can't get it all done in one day. There's a lot of the requests out there are a lot, but I mean some of those requests is because like not everybody can bring those, so they kind of like distribute it throughout the classroom.
Yeah, so but yeah, at least you're a little bit ahead of the game.
Yes, yes, this year I am for once.
Yeah. Rooney is getting good to go there.
Yes, she is. Time now 9:10 and 80 degrees for now.
Still ahead on GMSA at 9.
Good morning. As volunteer turnout slows in August, the San Antonio Food Bank needs extra hands more than ever. Coming up after the break, we're talking to the president and CEO of the food bank about what's coming up this fall season and how this summer played out. And we're taking a look at the operations here at the food bank. We'll be back.
Welcome back to Good Morning San Antonio at 9 o'clock. Well, with August being a slower month for volunteers, the San Antonio Food Bank, always doing big stuff out there, they are calling for extra support.
Yes, and our Tiffany Huertas has a behind-the-scenes look of the food bank and explores volunteer opportunities. Good morning, Tiffany.
Good morning, RJ and Stephanie. There are so many different volunteer opportunities here at the San Antonio Food Bank, including this right here. We're at the warehouse, but there's also gardening opportunities. You can assist with curbside and mobile distributions and just help in community kitchens. A volunteer with us this morning, we have Kat here, who has been volunteering for a few months. And Kat, what is your favorite part about volunteering here at the food bank?
It gives me something to do on my off days from work, just something to fill the time in before school starts again.
There's a lot of people from all over. Have you met the community?
I've met a few different people, but I usually end up coming with a friend, so I mostly stick to myself, but I have met a few people here.
Fantastic. And this is just one of the many ways you can help right now, but we want to talk about what are the factors that contribute to the volunteer turnout in August. Good morning. We have the president and CEO of the San Antonio Food Bank, Eric Cooper. Tell us about what are those factors that contribute to this?
Well, Tiffany, thank you for coming out. You know, KSAT's known to be the night beat, and you guys, we love you. And, I think the back to school time, everybody's got so much going that people forget to come out and volunteer. But know that all ages, all abilities, always welcome. Folks are usually working in our warehouse, packing boxes, building produce bags. They're also in our kitchens making meals, on our farm and garden, helping to plant and harvest, or out at the distributions, helping to give out food to neighbors in need. So lots of different things, but hey, think about the food bank. I know folks are going to be busy going back to school, but don't forget us.
This summer, very busy for you all. What was it like?
Well, it was amazing to see the community come out and help us feed kids that would never have gotten a meal had they not responded. So many kids fed during the National School Lunch Breakfast Program during the school year that are home and hungry. And boy, San Antonio showed up to help us feed just hundreds of thousands of kids over the summer. So we are so, so grateful.
Are there any new initiatives planned for the fall?
Well, I tell you, it is the time that we start to stock our shelves through food drives. So many community food drives are happening. So if you'd like to do a food drive, go to our website. It's a time when hunting season starts, so our Hunters for the Hungry program is a great way, if you're a hunter, to donate a deer. There's lots of special events that you can be a part of, whether a gala or a 5K run or our golf tournament. So lots happening at the food bank, but please go to our website to learn more. But we really need volunteers. So these guys are setting the example, producing these produce bags. And Tiffany, you've told our story, and I am so grateful for you carrying the message, advocating for the families we serve. The 105,000 people that we feed each week wouldn't have been nourished as much without your voice, our partnership with KSAT. So thank you for you, and we're going to miss you, but we look forward to seeing you out volunteering.
I am.
Right?
Yeah. And what I love the most, thank you for those kind words, what I love the most is that I'm seeing the children here. So when my daughter gets a little older, I'm going to bring her with me. So thank you so much. And I couldn't have asked for a better day. And my last day at KSAT, of course, being here, I swear this is happy tears. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you, Tiffany, for all your live reports. We're going to miss you here as well.
We sure love you, and
yes, we do.
The privilege to serve together, and excited for you to spend time with family, and we'll see you back.
Yes, I will. And I just want to say a quick message to the community. Just thank you for trusting me to tell your stories through the good, the bad. I'm so happy to be part of this community, and I will stick around. I'm not going anywhere. My family's here, and come to the food bank. They need your help. We'll send it back to you.
Thank you for all your live reports, Tiffany. We love you. It's been awesome working with you. And thank you for your live reports, your passion, and I'm going to miss sitting across from you and seeing your smiling face every morning.
Yeah, and it just goes to show right there, and I know with Eric and Tiffany, you guys have built a strong relationship over all your reporting with the food bank.
We have a very strong relationship for sure.
And I think it just goes to show what the impact that you've had so far, Tiffany, on our community and bringing these stories to light. So thank you very much to Eric, and shout out to Tiffany. She always puts a spotlight on the community.
Yes.
Shout out, let's put a spotlight on her last day.
Yes.
Yeah, and before I go, I just want to say one last thing, y'all. You see, y'all, I'm Texan, right? So I just want to say thank you to the team at KSAT. Sal, who's behind the camera, you usually never see the photojournalists come out. Everyone, it's a team effort. All of this would not be possible without the team, the amazing photojournalists, producers, directors, everyone bringing the stories to life. I just want to say thank you for trusting me also, and for just going with my craziness sometimes, going live everywhere and all the time. And I'm just so thankful to be part of this team, and I'm excited for this next journey. Thank you.
We're excited for you as well, Tiffany. We know you're going to be around just in a different way. So, but in the newsroom, we will miss you here. Much love to you.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you so much, Tiffany. Yes. Wow.
She is a true professional.
Absolutely, yes.
And an even better person. So yes, we'll be in touch.
We'll
with
see
her.
you.
We'll miss her. We'll miss her. But yes, we have built these friendships over time too as well. So we will definitely be in touch. But she will be missed.
Yes. She's promised me a trip to the zoo with our girls, so let's hope she keeps the promise. She will. We'll get out there sometime.
She definitely will. Well, guys, we know we've got some of that dust coming in. I want to show you the picture in Houston. So this was just taken a little while ago from my colleague Justin Stapleton over there at our sister station in KPRC, and that's the scene in Houston. So you can see the dust is a little thicker along the coast. At least we're not seeing that kind of concentration. But that's what their city cam looks like there. And as we look at the air quality here around South Texas, we're noticing that it's a little lower down around Corpus Christi and Brownsville. And you may be asking, well, what does the orange color mean? Well, it means that it's unhealthy for those who are sensitive to that kind of thing. And that's people with asthma or severe allergies. And so that the dust can start to affect you. Here in San Antonio, the air quality is still good. And I just stepped outside. There's a little bit of a haze to the atmosphere, but it's not too bad just yet. I think it probably gets a little more hazy by the afternoon as that dust continues to move in. Visible satellite picture shows we've got those morning clouds. You can kind of see the ripples. Always looks kind of cool there on the visible satellite picture. But these clouds will break apart, and we'll get sun this afternoon too. Forecast 89 at noontime. We should top out around 97. It feels like number anywhere from, I'd say, 102 to 105. We were at 103 yesterday, so that's probably where we'll end up again. And then we'll see mostly sunny skies going into this evening, and it will be hot and breezy too. We're getting a south-southeasterly wind at about 11 miles per hour right now. 80 in San Antonio, 82 in New Braunfels, some upper 70s for Bernie and Kerrville. That picture shows still some mostly cloudy skies. August climatology, it's almost here. Today is the last day in July. And as we head into August, I can tell you that August is typically, it is our hottest month when you look at the climatology. We averaged 97 on August 1st. The average low is 75. But here's the good news. We peak in mid-August, and then by the end of the month, average temperatures actually start to fall. Reason being, we can start to see a few fronts at this point. And we have before. It's not to say that we will this year, but that's the reason the average goes down a little bit. 94, average low is 73 by the end of the month, and we average about 2.15 inches of rain. I can tell you that from early August through about mid-August, it looks like we're going to have above average temps. Not only here, but a large portion of the country. So those red and orange colors represent a higher probability of above average temperatures in much of the country. We'll be dealing with some summer-like weather, due in large part to our heat high, which is building now over Texas. Highs today will be above 100 in Dallas and Abilene, El Paso, Wichita, 103 today, 98 Little Rock, 98 in St. Louis. Not only that, it's humid, so the heat index is a real problem. There are heat alerts, heat advisories, excessive heat warnings from Kansas City to St. Louis to Memphis, Little Rock, back down to Dallas, Fort Worth. We don't have any advisories here because we're used to it. But it is going to be hot nonetheless. 97 Thursday, tomorrow, still some hazy conditions, 98 Friday, and we'll be near 100 on Saturday. I did add in some small rain chances Sunday into Monday. Nothing to get too excited about, but there is an opportunity there. And coming up next half hour, we'll talk tropics. Things are heating up a little bit there, and we'll see if that could have any impact on our forecast.
Okay.
Interesting to see that haze over there, City of Houston.
Pretty thick.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks, Justin.
Yep.
All right, time now is 9:23 and 80 degrees outside.
Educator of the Month, brought to you by First Mark Credit Union.
Well, before we go to break, we want to remind you that we are continuing our Educator of the Month nominations for this upcoming school year. Each month, one special educator will be recognized for the work that he or she does and will receive a $500 Visa gift card from First Mark Credit Union.
All right, I like that. And this isn't just for teachers, y'all. It could be a bus driver that's made a difference, or a custodian worker, or a cafeteria worker. There are a lot of people who invest in your kids, anyone who's making a difference at your school. So just scan that QR code that you see on your screen to nominate your favorite educator for a chance to win. We'll be right back.
Welcome back. 927. Well, the number of jobs has gone down this month, and junk fees are hitting low-income parents the hardest. So now Target is offering a discount on denim starting on Sunday.
Yeah, time to maybe get some new jeans before the start of school. Well, digital journalist Ivan Herrera is here with your roundup of our consumer headlines. Good morning, Ivan. Good to see you.
Good morning, guys. Let's talk consumer headlines today. Job opportunities are shrinking, and workers are tending to stick with the one that they have, and that's according to the latest data from the Labor Department. Hiring decreased in June along with limited layoffs, and the number of people quitting their job hit a 3-year low. U.S. employers posted more than 8 million jobs, higher than economists expected, and the second lowest monthly total seen this year. Hiring activity is at its lowest since April 2020, when the job market was hit by the start of the pandemic. And some parents have to pay up to 60 cents per dollar to make a deposit on their child's lunch account, which is crazy. And the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau is calling out these junk fees, which can mean tens and millions of dollars for those payment processors. The CFPB looked at data from the top 5 payment processors that schools use. It found that those ultra-high fees tend to impact lower-income families who qualify for reduced-price lunches. And if you didn't know, by law, schools schools participating in those federal programs for low-cost or no-cost lunches must offer a fee-free payment option and inform parents about all their payment options. However, the CFPB found that districts and processors have, quote, frequently failed to post the availability of free payment methods, end quote. And do you have some extra denim lying around the house just collecting some dust? Well, Target wants you to take advantage of its first ever denim take back event starting this Sunday. To save you on a new pair of jeans or maybe a jean jacket, here's what you need to know. Guests can get 20% off a new denim item through the Target Circle Rewards program from August 4th through the 10th. Now, to score that promo code, you can bring in up to 5 items in any condition that are denim to the marked in-store boxes. That 20% coupon can be used on Target brands or national brands, and you can sign up for the Target Circle Rewards program for free online or on the app. And guys, I was just on the Target Circle app not too long ago, just when we were looking at this stuff earlier, and a lot of back to school deals, a lot of college deals, and clothes deals. So denim, 30% off is what I saw for kids clothes.
Oh, that's good.
So yeah, so definitely check out those deals on the Target Circle app.
That's very timely with everybody getting ready for the start of school right now.
Yes.
And plus, as you said earlier, a lot of people probably have old jeans lying around, some denim.
I got a bunch.
So great time to time to turn those in and get back some bang.
Yeah, and any condition, which is great.
That's good too, especially for the kiddos that really wear in those jeans.
Yeah, thank you all guys.
Thank you very much, Ivan. All right, 9:30 right now and 80 degrees outside.
Well, there's a lot more ahead on GMSA at 9.
All right, we're talking about a family. They are telling their story through film, a San Antonio family using their story of adoption to inspire other couples right here in South Texas. Welcome back. Now to the wildfires burning in the west, and you've seen the video of this. This is some major devastation out there. The Park Fire is now the 5th largest in California history and has destroyed nearly 300 structures in its path.
Well, ABC's Mola Linghe has the latest with what first responders are now doing to provide relief from firefighters as they've been battling the fire for a week now.
This morning, wildfires wreaking havoc on the West Coast. Thousands of personnel have been battling the Park Fire for a week, but the fire's steadily growing bigger, becoming the 5th largest in state history.
Well, this is just a small taste of what firefighters continue to deal with, these spot fires popping up with the potential of spreading. But the Park Fire here in Northern California is not the only fire burning. There are dozens and dozens throughout the West.
Christy and Michael Deneau of Paradise, California, lost their home in the 2018 fire that ravaged the town. Now, the home they rebuilt in Cohasset, also gone. But this time, they were able to save some priceless possessions.
The most important things I grabbed was me and my brother and sister have my mom's ashes along with my dad. And so I was able to grab a few little pictures and her ashes.
Firefighters in Southern California battling the Nixon fire, which has grown to more than 4,900 acres with 0% containment since Monday. And in Colorado, authorities contending with the Alexander Mountain fire and the new Stone Canyon fire, which has destroyed at least one home so far.
And that was Mola Linghe reporting as we take a look outside. Live cam, and of course it is hot, but man, nothing like what they're seeing out there.
I know.
Just, those are terrible
really
shots
difficult.
there. Yeah. Apocalyptic type stuff there.
And the heat has just been so bad out west. I mean, they have dealt with record heat. It's finally starting to let up a little bit, but those fires are still going to burn, unfortunately, out there across a large portion of the western half of the country. Meantime, back here, we've got pollen count is in, and molds are moderate at 760. That number's come down. Fall elm, pigweed, grass, all now in the low category. Good to see that, but of course, the other issue that we're going to deal with is the dust, which we've been talking about for some time now. Just to give you an air quality forecast, Wednesday, today, and tomorrow, it'll be in that unhealthy for some category, at least at some points during the day. And then by Friday, we should see the air quality get better again. Either way, this is not it's not terribly bad with regards to air quality, but it is going to be affected just a little bit. 94 at 2 o'clock, 97 our high today. Keep in mind those heat indices will be 100 plus. Again, we'll take a look at the tropics and what's going on out there coming up in just a couple minutes, guys.
All right, thank you very much, Justin. One more quick check of traffic before we let you go during our 9 o'clock hour. Traffic looking pretty good. The only thing I'm seeing right now on TxDOT's website is a stalled vehicle at Loop 410 at Broadway. So if you're headed by the San Antonio airport, just keep that in mind. Headed by North Star Mall, maybe you are going to go pick up some clothes for start of school, then yes, just keep that in mind. 410 westbound Broadway. All right, well, what started as a personal love letter to their adopted child is now a film ready to debut at the San Antonio Film Festival.
Well, the couple behind the documentary walked our Courtney Friedman through the process that landed them their beautiful daughter, Brooklyn.
The film and this story are meant to bring attention to the hundreds of local children who don't have a foster home.
The house is filled with happiness and a bunch of toys.
Rosalie Riojas and Stephanie Siller put their 3-year-old daughter, Brooklyn, front and center in their lives.
Who's your favorite in Bluey?
Bluey. You can see through the love, there is so much gratitude.
We had wanted to start a family for a while, and we looked at different options.
During that search, the couple apparently saw a story on KSAT about foster and adoption organization SJRC Texas.
Was it my story?
It was.
Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm gonna cry.
So that got us over to SJRC.
After the lengthy licensing process, it wasn't long until they got the call from Child Protective Services.
They were like, you've been placed, come to the hospital and bring a car seat.
Since Brooklyn was born outside of a hospital setting with no witness to her birth, the process was long, but they finally adopted her a year ago.
Here you go.
They say it was worth every second, especially because they had help from their SJRC contact, Rika Banks.
It shouldn't be scary because we are holding your hand the whole time to make sure you get through the process and whatever it is that's needed.
Banks wants people to know that, so they'll consider fostering or adopting. Foster homes are desperately needed now more than ever.
That hasn't gotten better.
No, I mean, it continues to increase.
The South Texas Alliance for Orphans reports in our region, Region 8, there are more than 3,300 children in foster care. Over 2,400 of those are in Bexar County, and we need over 500 new foster homes to help them. And Rosalie and Stephanie are doing that with a little video they wanted to make for Brooklyn to see when she's older.
I thought, why don't we make it documentary style, something that shows a little bit about her background, our background.
Well, the talented team that shot it was so proud of the product, they submitted it to the San Antonio Film Festival, and it was accepted.
Has it sunk in the scope that you're gonna have?
I don't think so.
Because it walks through the foster to adopt process, they hope it will clear up questions other families have.
Maybe it'll inspire someone to do foster care, and maybe it might lead to an adoption.
And land another family with the pure joy they now have in their lives. Courtney Friedman, KSAT 12 News.
Oh, that is a great story there. Well, this documentary, again, is called Brooklyn's Forever Family. It will be shown at the San Antonio Film Festival today from 3 to 5 p.m. at the Tobin Center.
Also, if you're not quite ready to open your home to a foster child, that's okay. So we have a full list of other ways you can help families right now. Again, this is on KSAT.com.
And I do love documenting that to kind of go back later on in the future and see exactly how their family came together.
Yeah, we get to see Brooklyn, in the future too.
There you go.
She's going to school and everything.
Yes.
Time now 9:40 and 80 degrees for now.
And you are watching GMSA at 9 o'clock. Well, a dog with a very important job, you see him right there, is being celebrated by her co-workers as it comes to it. This is the most important job ever, this doggo. After the break, we're going to look into the life of Layla, the bat dog. All right, welcome back. Time now for something we're calling stick figure sports. This is our Olympics edition, so we can't show highlights because we have no copyrights. That is, of course, all belongs to NBC, but we still want to talk Olympics here. And Stephanie's already getting going here. The U.S. women's gymnastics team, they definitely rocked yesterday. Simone Biles led the squad there to a gold medal. It was a big win there out there. This was marking Team USA's 4th Olympic gold medal at the 2024 Games out there in Paris. Go USA. Yeah, they did some business there. And remember, they won the silver in Tokyo. So great to see the ladies come through in a big way out there at the Olympics. All right. We have the women's team, gymnastics team. Good.
Gold medal. Yes,
gold medal. Gold medals all the way around for those women right there. Yes. Okay. All right. Stephanie, how about the women's rugby team? They also made some history right here. Yes, this is a 14-12 comeback. Yes.
You want to do that
I'll do this. Yes,
Okay.
yes. So here you go. So I like rugby. It's kind of like football. They got like this little oblong football there.
Pass it over here to me. There you go.
There you go. Yeah. And what happened here was that they beat Australia to win a bronze medal. This was their first ever Olympic medal, and they had basically like a 95-yard TD run to seal the deal. That's what I was trying to do here. Yes. All right. Big smiles all the way around. A long run. Yes. 95 yards. They have that weird kind of goalpost and stuff in rugby. Yeah. And then they kind of like dive as they go across. They kick the ball, they throw the ball. Yeah, all sorts of good times there. All right, USA picking up 4 medals in the pool. That was led by Regan Smith and Catherine Burkhoff. They won the silver and the bronze in the women's 100-meter backstroke. Great stuff there out in the pool. Yeah, Stephanie's just killing it here with these tracks. Olympic swimming out there at the pool.
Which medals again?
Okay, they did silver and bronze.
Oh, silver
so
and
yes, let's go ahead and do that for them.
Silver and bronze. Okay.
Silver and bronze.
Congratulations.
Yes, and finally, the U.S. men's soccer team. I'm going to try and do like a net here of some type. Yeah, here we go. The U.S. men's soccer team, little guy kicking a free kick right there. They had a big win the other day as they have qualified for the quarterfinals for the first time in 24 years. We also had Wemby. He won his game against Japan. Yeah.
Let's see, the tallest.
A very tall Wemby. He dominated in overtime as France beat Japan yesterday in overtime. And finally, Team USA basketball. I'll go ahead and draw a little basketball here. They are taking on South Sudan today. What's really cool about South Sudan, their head coach is a former Texas Longhorn, Royale Ivy. Yes, there you go. I'll
Very
just do,
nice.
what, is that a Longhorn there?
It's perfect.
Yes.
Hook 'em horns.
Hook 'em horns, yeah. Their their coach is Royal Ivy, a former player with the Texas Longhorns. So shout out to the Horns in South Sudan.
And congrats to all the athletes.
And congrats to you, Stephanie, for this.
Thank you.
Stick Figure Sports, yes.
Let's look out there with Zoo Cam, our friends, the flamingos. It appears there's more sun out there this morning. We're at 80 degrees, and it's always a great day to go to the zoo, especially right before school starts, right?
Oh, yeah, 80 degrees out there, Justin, and I know he's appreciating the stick figures and the flamingos.
I think you guys need more real estate on your paper there. That's a lot, but I think I got the gist of it, I think. It's good stuff. As we look at days until school starts, we have about 12. Now, that's some school districts. It's not all of them, but that's when I saw a lot of them get started here in about 12 days. College football, which I'm excited about, 24 days away. I added Labor Day on there. I didn't have it earlier. Labor Day is 33 days away. If you're curious, Halloween, there you go, Steph, 92 days away. Thanksgiving, one of my favorites, 120, and Christmas is now 147 days away. So we're not that far from some of these fall events. And yeah, we got to get through the month of August, and it will be hot, especially for the next couple of days. Tropical weather outlook. Literally, as I came on here, this became a tropical depression. So that is starting to take shape. We're probably going to get another one here. That would be Daniel. And then there's another one out in the Pacific. So the Pacific becoming very active. It has a slow start, but now things are really picking up. And then in the Atlantic, we have a wave right here, starting to get some thunderstorms with it now. So starting to see more to it than we've seen in the last couple of days. And as this moves towards the Bahamas, there is a chance for development here. Although a lot of the computer models just take this north, or it gets pulled up into a storm system, and that would likely steer it away from Texas. Can't just say that for sure right now because it's a little early in the game, but that's how it's looking, and we'll certainly keep tabs on that as well. So go outside for you. You can kind of see the haze there in the distance. 80 degrees right now, 82 New Braunfels, 77 Bernie, 78 Kerrville. We've got a lot of clouds at the moment. Those clouds will thin out. They're thickest out towards Eagle Pass and Del Rio, so you're actually looking at overcast skies there. But everyone else is either mostly cloudy or partly cloudy, and these clouds, again, will go away, and we'll get mostly sunny skies during the afternoon. In general, you can see everything's kind of rotating around our big ridge of high pressure. Some big storms up across parts of Illinois this morning, and there will be more severe weather right around the edge of that high later today. For us, 89 noontime, we warmed to 97 this afternoon. Hazy skies in those feels like numbers anywhere from 100 to 105. 94 at 7 o'clock down to 90 at 8 p.m. and mostly sunny. And keep in mind, yes, the heat indices will be above 100 really just about anywhere you go today. Maybe not quite as bad as yesterday, but still bad nonetheless. be careful. This is the kind of heat that can sneak up on you really quick, especially as you get south and east of town where the humidity will be much higher. 97 Thursday, 98 Friday. Look for a very small chance of rain showing up by Sunday into Monday. We'll be right back.
For the final time this past week, the Clearwater Threshers' nationally beloved bat dog, Layla, retrieved the lumber.
And was that emotional?
Yeah, it was emotional. I think we were more overcome with happiness.
For the past 6 seasons, Andrew here had been bringing his now 13-year-old best pal to help out this Philadelphia Phillies minor league team.
The fans love her. The team loves her. She's as part of our staff as anyone else is.
But this is how the Threshers first found out about Layla back in 2018. When she went viral online for fetching Andrew a cold one from the fridge. We could all use a Layla.
She was always bringing me tools or bringing me different things.
Over the past 6 seasons, Layla has become a celebrity around Western Florida. Andrew says he gets frequently stopped on the beach for pictures, and one time, top Phillies prospect Justin Crawford actually got booed by the crowd for unknowingly picking up his bat. Sorry, her bat.
Layla takes it from him and starts coming back to the dugout, and the crowd erupts.
And even though Layla may now be done volunteering on the diamond, the torch/bat will actually soon be passed to her adoptive sister, Lucy. Andrew is currently trading her for next season.
Layla's little sister wants to do everything that Layla does, thinks Layla's the coolest dog in the world. So we're happy to continue on to do it with Lucy.
All right, Layla's legacy lives on. All right, guys, things looking pretty good out there on the roads. 90 at Nogalitos, traffic moving pretty good out there in both directions. Same situation, 90 at Callahan. Justin, I know you're impressed with Layla, the bat dog.
For sure.
She's pretty awesome, actually. I need to train my dog to do some of those things.
Penny.
That was cool. Yeah, I love that she was just sleeping in the interview, too.
I know, yeah.
She had a hard day. Yeah.
Hall of Fame for bat dogs. Layla's first ballot, no doubt.
No doubt about it. So hazy next couple days. We're seeing a little bit of that haze out there right now. Clouds are beginning to clear. It's going to be hot, though, 97, both today and tomorrow. Heat index values 100 or above, and probably gets a little bit hotter as we head into the weekend before maybe a rain chance on Sunday. We're talking a 20% shot, so it'll be few and far between if we see anything. This is your more typical summer pattern. I know we're not used to it because we were spoiled in July, but here we are.
We were spoiled. Yeah.
We were spoiled.
And that's why your trip in the HEB parking lot was so
it was a struggle bus. I was on the struggle bus there, but you know what? Today is a brand new day.
It is.
I'm gonna hydrate, get all my electrolytes.
Do it.
Be prepared. Have a good day, guys.